It's House Martell, the desert people.
We're going to the south.
The Seven Kingdoms' great desert friends.
Most reluctant partner.
Snakes and sand.
That's right. We don't need this up here. What was that, you wonder?
Listen, House
It's
Martell.
an IV bag that I drink out of.
Hey, listen. The last season of Game of Thrones, which you watched and I didn't, but
I watched
heard,
all of it.
Let me tell you, I heard something. The sand snakes were super boring.
Yes, what a complete waste of time. What a complete... You know, it was strange that they cut Bran to make time for them, and then they made the same mistake. Just boring. But rest assured, in 2.0, the Martells are anything but boring.
They're great in the books, from what I hear, and they're great in the game. They're great in the game. So let's take a look.
First one.
Let's make up for the show.
Let's start up, Steven.
Ariohota, a 3-cost character, 5 strength military. If you play him hard, it's great. It's a pretty good deal. He has ambush 5, however, which is pretty amazing.
We have never seen ambush cost that much.
He's a guard, and he says reaction after he enters play during a challenge, choose a participating character and remove it from the challenge. That is a very significant effect. Oh man, would you pay 5 gold to win a challenge?
Win a challenge, yes.
And you get this character on the board.
Yes,
so.
You get him on the board, not as a participant, so it doesn't even have to concern yourself with icons. They attack with a single guy, pay 5 gold, they're out, challenge nullified.
And now I've got a military icon.
Yes, and now
you gotta honor this. You gotta honor this at all times against Martell. 5 gold if they're holding.
But otherwise, you can pay 3 for a 5-strength military icon, which ain't bad.
Which really good.
Ain't bad. Yeah.
And he's just a guard. Unfortunately, not much of a trade-based kind of guy. So. We'll see.
We'll see how it pans out.
Love that ability, though.
Next up, Sultry, Arianne Martell.
She is, as we evaluated last time, she's a 5-cost character. Intrigue power.
I wonder if she knows
Alanis?
Alanis.
No, these ladies are just
Maybe
being
they
ladies.
go to the same finishing school.
They're just being ladies in Westeros.
I don't know.
Actually, those are the 2 ladies really outside of the main arena.
These are on the fringes.
Maybe that's
on the
how
outer
they
rim,
signal
as it
to
were,
other ladies
Star
that
Wars
they're on the
parlance.
outside.
That's right.
I'm outside.
I am outside.
My head is above the water of the 7 kingdoms.
I must keep my head above the waters.
Robert, I don't know. This is insane.
This is insane.
Read
okay,
this
we didn't even
ability,
talk
please.
about her yet.
Read the ability.
We're just talking about her.
Read the ability.
5-cost character, intrigue power icon, 4 strength, unique, Martell character, not loyal lady. Action, put a character with printed cost 5 or lower into play from your hand, then return Arianne Martell to your hand. Cannot be saved. Limit once per day. Like him. Oops.
Okay.
Like Mr. Hota.
He's this guy.
Like Hota.
He can interplay during a challenge.
It's amazing. And then you can bounce him, use this effect all over again.
So here's the thing. I think that this is absolutely the way that Martell is going to work. They're going to have ambush costs on stuff for posterity, but they're never going to pay it. They're going to put it in with weird effects. Let's see if
sound
that's
effects.
True. Let's see if that's true. What do you do with these? You put them over here?
Yeah, I just put them over here. Next up, our favorite cripple of Westeros, not Bran.
Dorne Martell.
It's Dorne Martell. He's a thinker.
Are my grandkids coming to visit?
I haven't seen my grandson today.
He's a 6-cost, intrigue power, 4 strength, unique lord. He has insight, my favorite ability in this game.
It
Lovely.
is an amazing keyword.
And each other Martell lord and lady character you control gets +1 for each plot card in your used pile. So they get better over time.
The late game champions.
Very thematic, isn't it? So this is how Martells are going to play. And they kind of tried to do this in first edition for those of you that played that or are interested.
It's a little weird.
Stall out the early game, attack in the late game. The problem was they kind of did everything all at once.
The problem was they also had the Red Viper.
Yeah, the Red Viper.
I mean, we no longer have the Red Viper that we used to know. We'll get to him in the new edition, but let me tell you, Martells used to be able to do whatever they wanted. They had the most restricted cards of any house.
The house was not good.
It was not good.
Not a good house. But this one seems to be quite okay.
This stuff is very reasonable.
Quite all right.
Very reasonable.
There's Dorne. He's looking okay.
He has insight.
Wait, he's not a king.
No. He might be a prince.
Do they have a king?
They definitely have a prince. They got a prince. Prince of Dorne, I think is their...
Oberyn?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Oberyn's the prince. But what's Dorne?
Prince Oberyn is a guy.
Is he also a prince? I don't know.
Guile.
Leave us a comment. We don't know these things. Tell us.
How do we not know that?
Tell us who Dorne is.
Who's the king of the Martells?
I'm not a Westeros. No, Dorne's in charge of House Martell for sure.
Yeah, we know that.
But he's not a king.
Maybe they don't have a king.
I know
we
they
already have one.
Well, all of the realms were kingdoms at once upon a time, but now they're united under like the one true king.
Oh,
Stannis Baratheon.
Right. They're not making a claim for the throne. Is that what's happening?
No, not exactly.
Not yet.
They always wanted to be independent.
Oh.
And they were always being coerced into the fold of the kingdom.
Okay, like what, Scottish people.
Yeah, like the Scots.
The Scots, a great noble people,
yes.
of which I have much blood.
Read up on your Jacobite history if you don't know what that's about. It's very interesting.
It's super interesting. Let's get Edric in here.
Let's get Edric of the bowl cut.
Were you aware that I was actually a huge proponent of the bowl cut when I was ages about 8 through 15?
You wrote an essay about it, right?
No, I just had one. My life was an essay.
My life was the essay.
2 cost, like all great writers, my life was it. 2 cost, 1 strength Edric Dane. He's got no icons. He's got stealth, but he can pay a gold to give him an icon of your choice. And you can do that as many times as you want. You pay 3 gold, make him a tricon.
Brotherhood, House Dane, and Lord traded.
Yeah, Brotherhood, House Dane, Lord. He's actually kind of really good.
He's actually a very good character. Don't count him out.
That's a really good ability.
Don't.
I like that.
Moving on.
A nice control element.
This next card really took me by surprise. I had no idea who this was
Whoa.
or where this art came from.
Who is this guy, and why is he worshiping this glowing
skull on this like gold platform? It looks awesome. Anyway, he's a 3-cost character, intrigue, power icon, 2 strength. He's Maester Caliat.
How did we never see? We've never seen this guy before.
Caldecott. Cadbury. Calico.
Wait, was this like Maester of the Sun, maybe?
Ooh.
That's a great theory.
Ooh, but that was a non-unique though.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he is a Maester of the Sun.
Well,
but why doesn't he have that trait? Maester.
That doesn't help.
Sun Maester.
I don't know how we got through 1 million cards in Game of Thrones First Edition without meeting somebody who was good enough to be in the core set of Second Edition. He had to have gone by a different name.
Anyway, that art is impressive. I already like him just for that.
Yeah.
He's a Maester, of course. He's not loyal. And then reading reaction, after you lose a challenge in which Maester Caldecott is participating, choose a character. That character loses a challenge icon of your choice until the end of the phase.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep.
I like this because this is... I didn't think we were going to get icon manipulation out of Martell in 2.0. We, in fact, are. But it is limited.
But here's my ultimate question, okay?
Just 1 icon,
You paid 3 for this guy. He's
Sure.
2 strength. Ultimately, to use his ability, you want to lose a challenge with him. So you're investing a 3 gold character into a losing proposition just to take somebody's icon.
That's right.
Now that said, I think this guy's probably best used in a double bluff scenario. Stick with me.
To Blave?
Not even a double, but I can literally block with him.
Double to Blave?
And another guy.
Okay.
And basically say, if you have shenanigans, you can win the challenge.
Shenanigans.
But I will get to take an icon.
Okay.
If you don't have shenanigans, you lose the challenge.
So
I don't know that I want to invest this guy solely in taking it. I mean, obviously, if it's important, you're smart, you'll figure that out.
It's like discounting the Countess in Love Letter.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
It is exactly like that.
It's exactly like that.
And you block with him, and it's like, is that a bluff or what?
I love that art, by the way. Whoever did this art,
it's a gorgeous
what
art.
is that? Joshua Kairos?
Yeah.
Did a great job.
Joshua Kairos. Nice.
Looks-
I feel like we should call out all the great artists, but we can't.
We can't. We
I
just
wish
don't
we
have
could.
it.
I
We don't
wish
have the
could.
time.
You guys don't watch, though, do you? If you're an artist of these cards and you watch this, please leave
us a comment.
I got to know.
Yes.
Because that would be awesome.
It's appreciation of your craft, what you really live and work for.
We would talk a lot about the artists,
More
actually,
if we had that
knew
kind of
you guys were all
verification.
watching.
Yeah. Woo.
3 cost, military, Obera Sand with 3 strength. She is angry, very aggressive. I love spear and shield fighting. Bastard and a sand snake. Obara Sand will be declared as a defender during military challenge, which you are the defending player, even while kneeling. When she's on the board, always 3 strength for military defense.
Wonderful.
Always.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I love
reliable. She's feisty.
Very good.
All right, remember how we were talking about that old Red Viper? Well, here he comes, new and improved.
I don't even want to look at it. You know, I have such bad memories of this card from first edition.
Steven, no, give him a second chance. Take a look. Take a look with me. He's right here. Look him in the face.
All right, there he is.
7 cost Tricon.
You know, he's not nearly as...
What?
I don't know. Is he...
I don't know what Steven's going for here.
Is he? He's not. I mean, compared to.
Look at that horse.
He's not that
The
scary.
horse might be cooler than the Red Viper at this point.
He's not that
Worth
scary.
noting.
That's what I'm saying. The horse is scary, but the guy is not that scary. I wouldn't be that scared of that guy.
You haven't seen him angry yet.
Okay.
The Viper's Rage.
The angry Viper?
Yes. All right, so he's a 7 cost Tricon. He's got 7 strength, baller. He's unique, loyal, Lord traded in the reading reaction. After you win a challenge in which the Red Viper is participating as the attacker, he gains 1 power for every 5 strength by which you won the challenge. What?
Well, okay, this is fine. I mean, obviously, this is like buyer beware.
Yes.
This will
Caveat
at some point
emptor.
in the game's
Is that what it is?
history
Yeah.
be a thing that is like
Leave
for
comment.
real. Okay, there will be some weird thing that doubles strength or does something weird, and then it's like I attack for 40. And it's like, oh man, I just won the game, 8 power. There it is. Now that said, he's not immune to stuff. You can do anything to him, so
He's been dialed down.
It's fine.
However, he's fine. You couple him with something like Dorne Martell's ability, +1 strength for each bot in your use pile, ratchets his strength up to a lot. You go ahead and target that challenge because he's a Tricon where you have the least potential opposing strength. And this is the kind of ability that lets you suddenly springboard your way to the winner's circle where it's like, he's only got, 10 power, he needs 5, he'll never get it. But it's like, oh no, the Red Viper can seal the deal quicker than you might think. Strikes.
let me paint a picture for you. You take somebody's icons, or icon, I should say.
Here comes the perfect storm, everybody.
You remove a character from a challenge.
The perfect sandstorm.
You stealth somebody else, and now the Viper and all of his posse can get through unhindered to get him 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 power.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. No, so yeah, worth noting, this can be baller good. Let it be known.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. The Red Viper is actually reasonable now, as opposed to being just off the chisane.
Closing games. He's still closing games.
He's still closing game. All right, next up.
The Desert Scavenger. It's just
Love
a
it.
camel.
It's a dromedary.
1 cost, 1 power. It's this card. They fooled me again. I thought I was going to
You
read.
thought you were going to get something cool?
I thought I was going to read an interesting card, but it's the same reducer that we've seen in every other house. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just
I
saying.
really like the art, though. This art is very nice.
There it is.
We're
He's
talking about the
reducing.
art more this time
I
around.
also like deserts, by the way.
And the sea.
I like deserts and water. I'm an extremist when it comes to moisture.
You enjoy the desolation.
Yeah, I enjoy the desolation of both.
Yes. Because ultimately the sea is a desolate place.
It's
You can't drink that water.
horribly desolate.
It would kill
place.
you.
Almost impossible to imagine.
That's correct.
We also have the Dornish Paramour. Can I read one? I didn't get a
Please
real
do.
take on that
Please
last
do.
one.
Please do.
She looks awesome. She's proper. She's a 3 cost intrigue, 3 strength, Dornish Paramour companion. Ooh, like
I wish she was a lady.
like
She looks
Firefly.
like a lady. Oh!
A companion.
What a reference.
Yeah. Have
Dang.
you heard of that show before?
Never heard of it.
Reaction
Not once.
after Dornish Paramour is declared as an attacker. Choose a character controlled by the defending player. That character must be declared as a defender for this challenge, if able.
If able.
Just a little seduction.
Just some charm, her feminine wiles.
And that's really, really good.
No, I like that a lot.
It doesn't. They don't have to have the right. They don't have to have the right icons.
They
man.
do not.
They don't
They
have to have
do
the
not.
right icons. I can literally
Whatsoever.
launch an intrigue challenge, pull Rob Stark into it, lose it, win it, doesn't matter, and then nobody can do anything.
That's right.
Again, clearing the way for the Red Viper. Clearing
The
way
Viper
for
is
the Red
coming
Viper.
through.
Yep.
Right
Heaven
after his
forbid you
paramour.
find ways to give renown to these guys. I think you'll find a way.
They will find a way.
Man, look at that art.
Why don't you go ahead and read that? You like it.
Look at
You
that.
like it. This art is really good. We can't help but talk about the art this
What
time
is this?
around.
Like a beautiful fairy tale.
Woo! Let's go to Dorne, everybody. They got all the ladies.
2 cost character, 1 strength intrigue ally. After Green Blood Trader enters play, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 of those cards
Any
to
one.
your hand, and place the others on the bottom of your deck in any order. This is nice and controlled.
Very, very
This
nice.
is fine.
Even kind of card here.
Sliding right in there.
And it's great. And it's loyal, which I'm glad. I'm very glad. Other houses do not need
And
this.
you could just take 2 and be like, I don't like either of these. Put them on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then
I'd rather
next time you
have
draw.
something else. Anything else, really.
Yeah, but
Moving
I don't think you'd want to build a deck where you don't want 2 cards. It's like, these are both bad. It's like, well, don't put them in there.
You might have to read this one too because these characters just look so cool.
Man,
Look at this
the
guy.
thing is, they have this whole like light brown desert aesthetic with bright, vibrant colors.
Yes.
These purples.
They have nice dyes with
Look
a
at
lot
these.
of khaki.
Look at these. Look at these purples.
Beautiful dyes.
Purples
yeah.
and yellows. Beautiful.
It's an exotic locale in Dorne. It's almost tropical.
2 cost House Day Knight, military intrigue, favorite icon set. 2 strength, period. House Day Knight, period. That's it.
Done. We love these
Yes,
kinds of
great,
characters.
Great. I know that it's probably unusual, okay? Like, nobody opens up the pack and says, man, this vanilla character has really got me amped.
Let me tell you, that knight is awesome.
But it does, because it tells me that we're setting a baseline for power in this game. And I just like guys. I want to have some normal guys. I don't want everyone to do everything crazy. Just give me some normal guys.
And House Dane is going to be a great trait.
I've always loved House Dane.
It's going to be great. You kind of had to work a little bit too much to make it happen in 1.0.
Yeah.
I have every confidence that it will be a readily viable thing
Why?
in 2.0.
Why?
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 Faith, devotion, man. You know, you're
Pure
about
faith.
just pure faith.
Based in.
I mean, based off of all
hope.
the other improvements that I've seen, I mean, this is a reasonable
No,
expectation.
it's absolutely true.
Okay,
Absolutely true.
we're moving on.
Robert,
Next up,
shall we?
we shall, is the Palace Spearman.
Oh, doop doop doop.
Hey guys. He's a 4-cost military power icon, 4 strength, guard, not loyal or unique, and then no attachments while you are the first player. Palace Spearman gains an eyeball.
Wait just a second, guys.
One eyeball.
Wait just a second. While you are not the first player, okay?
Going second. Tricon.
While you are not the first player, gets an intrigue.
Gets an awesome perk.
4 cost, 4 strength Tricon. You're going second. He's got a guard trait.
Eat
probably
your heart
won't
out,
matter.
Targaryens.
No attachments could be positive. We don't know. We haven't seen the attachments yet on all of them.
We're gonna have to wait. They got a lot of guards in Dorne.
When you start out in this game, you think no attachments is bad because you want to put cool stuff on guys. But as you go along, you realize it's great because other guys can't put stuff on your guys or girls. Guys or girls can't put stuff on your guys or girls.
Guys and dolls.
Trying to maintain the language.
Why do they have so many guards? What do they guard? Leave us a comment. Let us
Princes.
know. Oh, princes.
Princes.
That's a little princeling.
Lots of princes.
All right, moving on.
Dawn.
Dawn.
Is it dawn outside?
I wish.
We would never know
We would
because
never
we're
know.
being bathed in fluorescent lights,
Fluorescent
locked in this
lighting.
room of concrete and steel.
Everything is
There's
artificial
nothing
around here
but
right now.
people, concrete, steel, and noise.
That's right.
It's just literally a box of light. We have no idea.
Cacophonous.
The natural world could literally not ever appear again, and we would be oblivious.
That's true. You ever imagine, like, if you're in a room that it's just the box of which you're the only thing in the universe? Close your eyes and imagine that for a second. It'll freak you out. I do that on occasion.
Whoa.
Right? All
Let's
right,
talk about
back
Dawn.
to Dawn. That was a tangent.
2 cost attachment. It's a weapon. It's not Valyrian steel, by the way.
It's the third day of GenCon.
Attached character gets +1 strength for each plot card in your use pile. Standard. While attached character has the House Dane trait, it gains Intimidate. This is big news. Big news. Big news. Intimidate.
What did I
plus
say about
strength.
House Dane?
Yeah, you did say that. You did say it. You did say it.
Granted,
That's right.
I already knew about this card.
Get it out. Let's get it out of here.
It's out. Next up, it's the most annoying location in the world, or at least it used to be.
Used to be. I think it's just sub okay now.
No, wait, that was the Lannister Iron Throne. I take it back.
Yeah, that was
That
nasty.
was super annoying. All right, but this is Gas and Great. It's a 2-cost location. It's unique, it's loyal, it's Dorne traded, and then it reads reaction. After you lose a challenge as the defending player, kneel and sacrifice Gas and Great to return an attacking character to its owner's hand. Can't be saved.
This is actually quite good. The trade here is immense.
Boomerang,
There's
2-cost location.
There's just no cost. There's no cost associated.
Yes.
So like you bounce 10 gold with 2 gold worth of location. Well, that's a good deal.
It's
You
a
just
very good
saved
deal.
8 gold. That's a swing.
It's a very good deal.
It's real good.
I like it. Next up, Steven's
Way
favorite.
better than the original. That thing was such a
It was annoying.
silly card.
Sunspear.
Sunspear, 2-cost location. It's a Dorne traded. It's not loyal. It says after you lose a challenge as the defending player, kneel it to raise the claim value on your plot card by 1 during challenges of the same type till the end of the phase. I lose an intrigue challenge. I can kneel this location to raise the claim on my intrigue challenges to 2 or 3 if I have a 2-claim plot. Nuts.
That's amazing.
It guarantees that my retaliation is better than my opponent's offense.
100%
And that's
correct.
what Martell is all about.
100% correct. He said it all.
Robert, I can't wait for you to read this card.
It's the Blood Orange Grove. I assume he wanted me to read it weird. It's a 0-cost location. It's not.
can't wait.
It's not loyal or anything or unique. It's Dorne traded, but it's limited. Wonder what that means. It must be related to the economy. Marshalling action. Kneel Blood Orange Grove to reduce the cost of the next Martell card. You marshal this phase by 1. No punctuation in that sentence.
It's
Except at the end.
just a reducer.
Just a reducer. But look at all these wasted oranges.
Yeah.
What are they doing in Dorne here?
They have fruits and riches,
We don't care. Citrus is plentiful.
which is weird for the desert, right? I guess it's tropical.
Yeah, I mean, they've got water gardens. They're irrigating.
Yeah.
It's like Egypt.
Okay, that's fine.
It's like Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
never really thought about
There
it.
are 2 of those, by the way.
Thanks, Robert.
Woo!
We have Doran's game. Look at that art. My gosh, what is happening? You could put that on the cover of any game, of any box. You could put that on a board game. That could be an entire thing.
This is his good hand.
Reaction to one cost event. After you win an intrigue challenge by 5 or more strength. Wait a minute. Gain X power for your faction. X is the number of plot cards in your use pile.
You thought Dorne was good. This event is better.
What?
Just gain power.
Dude.
Just gain raw
Now,
power.
I don't think we can get 6 out of this. I think the second you reveal plot 7, you reshuffle, and there's no more used plots. I think that's how it works.
Okay. But
So I think
even
5 is max.
Even 5
Let me
folks,
paint a picture. You win a challenge by 5 or more strength, gain 5 power.
That's the third of the game.
That's 33%.
.333 repeating.
That's insanely good.
Of course. Leroy.
You know the problem with this card. The problem with this card, right?
Is somebody crunching the numbers for me?
You've
real
got to
quick?
honor this card every challenge.
Especially late game.
That has an intrigue icon.
Yeah, but pretty much every entry challenge.
Like,
gets
it's
Martell.
like, okay, I can't just not win this, because if he wins by 5 or more, he could just win the game.
The thing that's crazy is, like, you're afraid of Lannister because they're just going to straight up take your cards and gain more in the process. You're afraid of Martell and Intrigue because they could just win
They could just
the game.
win. Which really
Terrifying.
seals in the Martells as being that faction that everyone's like, ah.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's that noise that you make whenever it's like, did I lose that game? I don't know if I lost. I just got Martelled.
This card is awesome.
True sense of the word, man.
Truly awesome. Awesome.
Unbound, unbent, unbroken.
Next up, it's a zero-cost event. Unbowed, unbent, unbroken. Housewords from Martell, of course. It's not loyal or anything, and then it reads play only if you are not the first player.
We go in second.
That's a nice little shtick right there. Reaction, after you lose the challenges, the defending player name a challenge type, intrigue. Until the end of the phase, the winner of the challenge cannot initiate challenges of that type. Max. 1 per challenge.
Oh man.
It's been maxed.
So I swing at you
This
with
has been
military.
maxed.
I swing at you with military. Then you claim your dude, and then you play reaction. I just lost a challenge. I'm gonna name now power, and I can now no longer initiate a power challenge, which means I can no longer win the game, or I can't, get in cards out of your hand.
For zero cost, this is amazing. 3 copies of this.
This
through
is
and
really
through.
pretty incredible.
Pretty much every
Really
Martell,
incredible.
Martell deck for the rest of time.
It throws off all the battle math. It throws off
Yes.
your decisions and challenges phase. It's incredible.
Heaven forbid they get multiple copies of this early. They can just paint you into a corner very easily.
Really good card. Really,
Beautiful.
really good card.
Beautiful. I've got to say in advance, I love the art on this next card.
Man, caught my attention. It's the final card.
Woo! Whoa,
Final
Martells
card.
went quick.
Final card.
Whoa.
1 cost confinement event. They could have gone quick, or it could be 7 in the morning.
Yes.
We have no.
We still don't know.
literally
We're in
no
that box.
idea.
We're in the
I
box.
haven't
See,
even-
this is the only universe we know right now.
And my phone's about to die, so I can't text anybody.
Can't text. No texting.
1 cost event confinement. Loyal. It is not. Action. Choose a character with strength 4 or lower until the end of the phase. Take all its icons away.
All of them.
Take them away.
And then again, this is similar to another card we saw in another house. Oh, it was the Greyjoy card with the backhanded axe.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, you can mess with the weenies all day long, but the heavy hitters, no.
Yeah. Strength 4 or lower. This is a great little curve on this card. I think it's
I
going
like
to be
it.
solid. I think it's going to be nice.
It's very nice.
I think I'm going to hate it
because
when I'm
there are
playing
still
against
those
people.
characters with 4 strength or lower that have some great abilities and whatnot, and you need to keep them under control.
There we go, guys.
Martell.
It's the desert.
We
We
went
did it.
south. It got a little hot. We got back sweaty, but it's okay because these cards were great.
I'm a little warm, and now we're going to
Little flushed.
move on to the starts to cool off a little bit. No, we're moving on to the Night's Watch. You
Night's
won't.
Watch.
If we don't tell
From
you
the
the
south
order,
to the
then
north.
you'll never know.
You'll never know.
You don't even. You have
This
to
was
look
our
at the
4th
upload date.
video. I hope we're maintaining an adequate energy level for you guys.
Yes.
Give us a Moonstar or Clover of any volume
Yes.
that you think you
And
enjoyed this
anyone
video
who
by.
If you watch this video and you pre-order the course set from our store, I'll get really way more energetic. Like the next video
Next
you watch,
time,
I'll be so
remember,
excited.
Watch the Corp
Just for
unboxing
you.
video for Data and
Just for
Destiny.
you.
Steven will be twice as energetic as he was in that video.
Yeah. If you subscribe, I'll come to your house.
He'll unbox something doing continuous cartwheels throughout the entire video. That's a promise.
Even when you
Not
don't
valid
invite
in the
me,
United States.
I'll just be there in the closet. It's
Whoa.
like, thanks for subscribing. Ah!
It's Steven. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
More to come.